What's going on, guys? Alan here, back with you, and today on the channel we have a DIY video on changing the oil in my F150. So without further ado, let's get to it. Now, like in my previous video, I explained to you that I only use AMSoil, and if you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check it out. It'll be up here. AMSoil has been proven time and time again in my vehicles, and it's just excellent way for preventative maintenance. And most importantly for me, you'd think preventative maintenance would be enough, but I change the oil once a year. So it is fall here. It's been 1 year and we're going to do it now. Tools that I am going to be using for this are an oil pan, a combination wrench, an oil funnel, some gloves, and a radio. And depending on who put your oil filter on last, you may need an oil filter wrench to get that bad boy off of there. One thing I neglected to mention under tools that I am going to use is a trouble light of some sort, or else you're not going to be able to see under here at all. So this truck here is the 5-liter, and I use a 15mm on the drain plug. All I gotta do is crack her open, let her go. I let that drain for probably 5 minutes or so. I just like to ensure that everything is drained down as much as possible, and then out of there. I just keep forgetting to mention stuff left and right, but shop towels are a must for me. Obviously you got to clean everything off and the mess you make, but I always make sure I clean everything off really good, like the drain plug and the oil filler cap. Speaking of the oil fill cap, loosen her up just to help everything drain down. Clean off the cap. Yummy. And while we're waiting, listen to the radio. Alright, so seeing as how I got this guy going here, just a quick shout out. I do enjoy the price of the Bauer power tools and lineup, but if you like sound quality, I would not buy this. It is wonderful though for taking wherever you go, and all it takes is one of the batteries, one of the 20 volts, and the battery lasts forever inside of this thing. But as far as any kind of sound quality, not cool. Convenience, yep, definitely got convenience factor. Still waiting on the oil. Well, we are. Coffee time. Now, while we're waiting, it is 21 degrees outside. And normally, I'd be doing this before it made it to 21 degrees. But Menards hooked me up, and I put that bad boy in this summer, and I love it. And as you can see, it's still coming out. Almost. Alright. Clean her up here a little bit. Drain plug back in. Clean it up one last time. No drippies. Looks great. Onto the filter. Right here above the cross member is where they put the filter on this. It's a love-hate relationship. It's easy to get to here, but your oil's supposed to come out of this drain and then down into your pan. Doesn't always happen that way. Let's see what kind of results we get today. Let's see. Just so you guys can see that. Didn't make it. Another wonderful design. I suppose, you know, I'm not completely level, but to be that far off, it's just really irritating. and then it goes all over the subframe here. Next, I'm going to just clean up around where the seal sits. More coffee. And next, let's prep the filter. I am using the AMSoil 25,000 mile filter. So using nice clean oil, brand new, and a clean finger. Just oil it up right around the seal. Good, good, good. Prep is done. Let's go. Get the new oil filter on. Money. All right. Got it. Should have had the kids do it. Snug it up. We good to go. I should clean off some of this mess that it made. Ugh. Darn it. I'm gonna clean off the dipstick. Back in you go. We're ready to put in the new oil. Funnel. Oh, come on. Come on. Why is everything giving me a fit today? There. We're ready. So I have some brand new oil left over from last year. I always order too much. But first in, first out. Don't ask me how much this beast takes, because I don't know and I never pay attention. I just put oil in it until it reads full, and then I drive it, make sure everything's circulated, let it set, and I check it and adjust until it's good. And by the way, old containers, perfect for your old oil. Just make sure they're marked and you don't mix them up. And while I'm letting it even out here and drain into the engine so I can get an accurate reading on the dipstick, always read your cap. This is definitely what's recommended from your manufacturer, unless, you know, otherwise stated, because if you put like a Roush supercharger on here, then they're going to give you actually a new sticker that goes right over this, and they're going to tell you what it recommends. But I'm at 520. Time to check the dipstick. Turn the light over here. Oh, right in my eyes. Oh man, that hurt. Okay. Clean it off once. Jeez. This thing takes a lot of oil, man. Not even close. Okay, not sure if you're going to be able to see this. I am just over the OK mark. As that drains down, it'll get a little higher, but I'm going to leave it there. And then I will start the engine, let it run for a little bit, circulate, fill up that oil filter, and then let it cool down. Funnel out, replace the cap. Unless you know exactly what this thing takes, I always, even if I knew what it took and put it in there, I would always double, triple check it after that. It's so important to make sure your oil level is within manufacturer spec. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this thing out into the driveway, let it run and idle for a while, make sure that oil's all inside of that empty oil filter, all through the lines. Then I'm going to bring it back inside, shut it off, let it sit, drain down, and I'll check it, make adjustments from there. Now just look at this mess I have to clean up. Seriously. I mean, it's in there. That's, hate it. Here you saw me lay down. There we go, there it is. Oil dry. This is the best money can buy. I don't skimp on oil dry. Okay, totally joking. This stuff is from Chewy.com and it is generic. Put two and two together. Then I like to keep my stuff clean, so I will prop that up there for a good day or two, make sure everything is drained out of there, and then I will wipe it dry and put it away. But this time I'm not, because I'm going to do an oil change on my wife's Fusion. Alright, we're going to check this oil now that the vehicle is set for good hour. It is perfect. That being said, I am still going to check this probably tomorrow. I'm going to drive it around today, just make sure everything is good tomorrow one last time. If I have to make any adjustments, I'll make any adjustments, and then we'll call it good until next year. Alright guys, I just did the last oil check in the F150. She's perfectly topped off at full. No need to check it anymore. I'm happy with it. Everything looks good. So until next year, I may document the miles right now on this video, and next year see how many miles I put on in 1 year, just to do maybe an oil analysis or something on it, and see how well the 1 year 25,000 mile deal works on this thing. So hopefully everything helped you out, guys. You got any questions, comments below. That's what it's for. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you later.